All right, so today's video, we're going to go through some packs that, frankly, I know very little about. This is my first time ever seeing them, and we're going to both learn at the same time. So here we go. Before I get ahead of myself, my name is Reed, and I've been collecting rare music cards for over 30 years. I searched the globe for hard-to-find music cards, both vintage and not so vintage, to add to my always growing collection. I don't consider myself an expert at any of this. I'm just a guy with a camera enjoying this crazy hobby. Feel free to come along every Sunday where I'll post a new video showing my inside look at how I go about growing my collection. Welcome to collecting music cards. These packs, what I know about them is very little. They have pretty much singers and actors in there. There's enough singers in there to where I want to at least give them a shot. I'll speed through a lot of this because I've got 20 packs here, and I've never opened these before. I've never seen them before. They're right here. I'll show you the pack. It's just a really strange little pack. It's terribly packaged, just really bad. And they're all crooked. From what I understand, the cards are often miscut. These are the Bee Gees on the back here. And you can see there's Olivia and John Travolta on the front. And they say Ms. M-I-S, Favoritos? Here, let me put my glasses on real quick. Ms. Favoritos, Favoritos. And there's going to be, on average, like 3 little cards in here. They're not really good looking cards, but here's what I'm after. Inside here, there is a possibility of Bruce Springsteen, an early Bruce Springsteen. And what I mean by early is I'm told that these packs are 1978. I'm not quite going with that right now. I don't have any indication that they are 1978, and I have no proof that they're 1978. And that would be the earliest Bruce Springsteen card. So I at least wanted to get some of these so that I can maybe pull 1 or 2 of his cards. I don't know how many cards are even in this set. I don't know if they can be graded. I don't know a lot about them. So we're going to find out as we go here. Why don't I just start digging in? I'm going to put on my glasses because everything's real small here. Once again, let me show you the pack. There we go. That's the front of the pack. That's the back of the pack right there. And I don't really know the best way to open these without ruining the cards. I don't want to necessarily tear. Well, you know what? I'm just going to tear along here. And anything that takes a long time, like I typically do, I will speed through it. And anything that doesn't have a music card in it, I'll speed through too. If they're just non-sports, I'll kind of speed through them. There are some Beatles in here, I understand. There's Bee Gees. And let's see here. So let's see what we've got here. Yeah. Paul Newman. So these are not music cards there. Put that aside, I guess. There we go. I'll go through all these motions just to get the Bruce Springsteen. And this is also one of those videos that, in the event I don't pull anything great, you'll probably never see the video. So yeah, Clint Eastwood. And let's see. Butch Patrick from Munsters. I know there's Munsters cards in here. Tell you what I'm going to do. What would probably give a good help is let me zoom in just a little bit. And that'll help you to see a little bit. Richard Dreyfuss. Let's see if I left one in here. I think I did. Yeah, I did. And so there's Charlie's Angels in there as well. Well, these are crazy little things. And as soon as I get a music card, I'll show it to you. Let's see. Ringo Starr. Okay, finally got a card. Okay, here's the Ringo right here. Oh, upside down. So the back and the front are upside down to each other. Actually, a pretty good shot of Ringo there. And yeah, way off center. Let's see, way off center. Let's see if I can get that to focus. There we go. There's Ringo. Okay, so we've started. And these weren't a lot of money, so I thought worst case scenario is I'll get maybe a Bruce Springsteen out of here, and maybe I'll get a video out of here. So Barbra Streisand, there's some music. Barbra Streisand again, and Barbra Streisand 3 times. All the same card. Wow. It is her. So yeah, let's see if I got a centered one. I have one that's not terrible. So let's see. Well, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Let me do this. There we go. Barbra Streisand. Keep going here. Here we go. Farrah Fawcett and Jodie Foster. So there's a Farrah Fawcett there. Oh, here's a Kiss card. Didn't know that was going to be in there. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. There's a Kiss card right there. And if these truly were 1978, that would be same year that their Alcoin boxes came out. They were Dunross boxes. Herman Munster, Vic Manuel, Diana Ross. Here we go. Wow, these are severely off center. Diana Ross. Kind of lay these out so you can see what we've got going. And these got to be, I'm just guessing they're from Spain. Let's see. Yeah. Sure, that's a big card for a lot of non-sports people right there. John Wayne. Oh, Bee Gees. So that, oh, I got a Bee Gees and a Beatles in the same one. Okay. Let's see what we have going here. The Beatles is nicely centered. Not top to bottom, but left to right. There's a decent example of the Beatles card that's in here. And I'll show you the back on these as well. That's what the back looks like. Yeah. Beatles. Let's see if I can get a focus. There we go. All right. And, yeah, we got Barry Gibb here from the Bee Gees. There you go. Make sure I'm not off the board here. I think I got a Rod Stewart here. I do. Let's see. And here's Rod Stewart. Not in bad shape. Nicely centered. Very nicely centered for these. There's Rod Stewart. Put these aside here. I'm kind of holding the pack up to the light and looking through it to see where the end is that has the most area where I can tear it off. Al Pacino. I don't think that the date is anywhere on these packs. Even if I were to deconstruct it, I don't think the date is anywhere on these packs. Nope, there's 4 in this one. Linda Blair, Charlton Heston. Nope. Nothing of interest to me. This feels like 4 also, I think. Mick Jagger and George Harrison. Very nice. All right, let's take a look at the George Harrison first. There's George Harrison. Terribly miscut top to bottom. And the Mick Jagger, which is not a terrible looking card. There's Mick Jagger. So I guess this would really qualify, as partially a music set. Got quite a few music cards in here. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't have access to any checklist or anything like that. There's the Bee Gees as a group. And let's see what else we have here. Yeah. Raquel Welch. And let's take a look at the Bee Gees. There we go. Let me just read the back of these. And yeah, there's nothing with a date or anything like that on there. Nothing that's going to give me any kind of a hint as to when these are from, other than someone telling me when they're from, and I don't rely on that ever. That looks like Ernest Borgnine. There's 2 of him in there. Let's say 3. And You got more than a hat trick? Nope. You just got 3. Those are Ernest Borgnine. And then last pack. Some last pack mojo going here for Bruce Springsteen. And we got Frank Sinatra. That's a good one. And I think there's 4 in this one. Let's see what we got. Tina Turner. That's nice. Tina Turner. And Suzi Quatro. Well, we got 3 music cards in that one. There's the Suzi Quatro right there. Tina Turner. And Frank Sinatra. You know, there was enough music cards in here to where I'll put this video up. And yeah, so let me put these aside. So in recap, about, I would say probably the ratio is music cards are about 1/5 of what's inside this set here. And so we did get Beatles, Tina Turner, Mick Jagger, Rod Stewart, George Harrison, Ringo Starr, Frank Sinatra, Kiss, Bee Gees, Suzi Quatro, Diana Ross. So we got some stuff here. Not bad. Not great stuff. Not a product I would suggest to go out and buy. It doesn't have a lot of hopes to it unless you're trying to get the Bruce Springsteen card. My next move, if I wanted one bad enough, is I would just go buy the Bruce Springsteen card as opposed to opening packs. My advice has always been, instead of opening packs, just to buy the cards that you want. On the other hand, I open packs an awful lot because I like to make videos and I like to learn what's inside of them and what the probabilities are of getting certain cards out of them. And I like to find that stuff out myself. So anyway, that's what we got out of there. I hope you enjoyed that, and we will see you next time.